time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today's Friday, December 19th. S&P up 56 points. NASDAQ, the strongest, up 310. It's up about 1.25% versus S&P's up about 0.8. The Russell's up 14. Dow's up 165. Gold's up about 0.25%. Silver moving again to the upside, up over 3%, new all-time high. Notes and bonds red by about 0.25%. 10-year yield up almost 1%. Oil up almost 1%. Natural gas up almost 3%. Soybeans finished a little bit red. Wheat a little bit green. Corn a little bit red. Euro and the pound are pretty unchanged. Bitcoin up about 3.5%, just under 88,000. VIX down a full over 10%. It's at 15.15 currently. As far as my trades today, BIX having a record day. Up about, well, after selling longs, I'm up about 9,700. I did manually start to close some, and I'll probably scale out of a little bit more here just to lock this in. No reason to take that risk, but good for now. I did one Elmo, hit profit target. I actually moved it to 40%, so that was a good one. No one DTE, no calendars because of Christmas. No 6-7 strikes. No 6 strikes. 6 DTE. Day trading. I'm still in two things actually. One is a SPX short put vertical. I closed one of 4 out. My remaining 3 are up about 28% now with this pullback. They were up as much as about 50% of credit received. And then my other day trade that I'm still in is PLTR, which just absolutely exploded. I've been watching this level all day, which is a kind of the top of a consolidation area on the daily chart. It's been kind of chopping around it, and then when it had some momentum here at about 120 central and popped above it, I jumped in with calls. I used 7 DTE because it's late in the day. I thought it may chop, which it did for about 20 minutes, and then it exploded. So I don't know what it'd be worth if I did 0 DTE, but I'm up about $2,300 on the 7 DTE. I've got 5 lots left. Letting it see if it's got any more. I took some of my swing trade off today in MU. It's starting to pump up back up towards highs of day, which is also all-time highs. Those are 7 DTE options. I've also got a swing trade in Tesla with 7 DTEs. It's down today. I've got a Meta. I took off my last lot of a swing trade that was going to expire today, but I've got one left that has 21 DTE, so holding that. Still have an MSTR swing trade on with calls. That one's getting beat up, so it's going to have to make a significant move higher to profit here in the next. Let's see, I have those on the, what is it, 14 DTE? Yeah, 14 DTE, so still got a couple weeks. And then what else? I think that's all I've got for today. Chad is at his son's wrestling meet, so he's not going to attend, I don't believe. Let me double check here. Yeah, okay. He never confirmed, but he wasn't sure of the schedule, so I think he had to bolt. What else? What else are you guys doing? You guys do good today? Elliot, tell me you're up like 50K on your Bix. Come on. Give me it. Give me some of that. Give me some of that Elliot Bic porn. That sounded inappropriate. $19K? Okay. You must have closed the bunch out early. Nice job. Yeah, so this will be my, I shouldn't speak too soon, but it could be my biggest BIC day ever besides the day in October where I had the $32,000 win off of the long puts. But as far as just regular old premium decay BICs, today will be could be my best day ever. PLTR still ticking up new highs. MU looks like it wants to break through. S&P is just kind of chopping around. I still haven't figured this out. Like SPY is right under yesterday's high. SPX has been well over yesterday's high. Like I'm not sure what's going on there. Like you look at the charts and yeah, that's yesterday's high in SPY. You look at SPX, and yeah, that's yesterday's high in SPX. I don't understand how they got to be so different. Obviously, there's a difference in the futures because the closing price is different, but I'm not sure what's up with that. Either way, SPX is hanging out right near the upper expected move area. Biggest stock movers today, CoreWeave is leading the pack. It's up 24%. NBIS is up 15%. ALAB up 12%. Rivian's up 9.5%. Rivian's been on quite a little pump ever since earnings, really. Last earnings announcement, it was at, call it $13. Now it's at $22. I do like the look of those Rivian trucks. I do like those. I'll definitely scalp a Mahomes. I don't know about holding one to the bell. We'll see. On the red side, Lulu's down a few percent. Home Depot's down over 2%. Uber's down 1%. Apple is red, down about 0.5%. Costco's a little bit down. Microsoft is down slightly. Tesla down slightly. Everything else pretty green. Santa is real. Santa is real. NASDAQ poking up towards highs of day. Russell coming alive, back to the upside. PLTR still pushing. Watson, you got a PLTR level? Actually, I do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if PLTR wants to get up to this level here. That would be my exit point. If we make it there by end of day. Just had a couple little news reports this morning about existing home sales and consumer sentiment. But the market really just kind of took off out of the gate. In fact, I missed all that up move. I tried to take a short in SPY against that trend line, which is off the hourly chart, and it bounced off of it several times, but never had any follow through the downside, so I took cut out of that for a loss. And then the only other 2 day trades I did was SPX vertical and PLTR. The table that showed all the data was missing. They used to make CPI the other day. They only measured 3 of the 15 categories. Okay. No, I did not see that. The one I posted in the directional trade channel, Dark Avenger. I did a 4 lot. I took off 1 of 4 at about 40%, and the other 3 are about there right now. So I started peeling out of my Bix that had the I had way too many 40 calls loaded up. So I definitely started trimming that exposure back a little bit. My highest put, I've got 2 tranches at the 30 put 40 call strike. So it's right in between on those. Those were 2 of my later tranches. I'll just let those continue to go. Trying to see what else. I got some puts on the 20 strike, 30 strike. Got a couple more calls on the 45s. So I'm going to continue to hold the rest for now. I was hoping for highs of day for my vertical, but that would probably work against my Bix. PLTR hitting a new high. Next week, obviously, market closed Thursday for Christmas. Market is open Friday, but light volume trading. I'll put my next profit target in PLTR at 515. Russell was starting to pop. It's kind of pulling back now. I did take a couple of prediction market bets in Robinhood. You know, you can bet on football games in Robinhood now. It's not betting, though. It's not gambling. It's prediction markets. One of them I took was that Bitcoin would not fall below 80,000 before the end of the year. And I also put that it would not go over 100,000 by the end of the year. So it's currently right around 88,000. What else did I do? I did a couple others. Polymarket is not available in the US. Yeah, I know we could do the same thing with options, but I just wanted to try out these prediction markets. Oh, I also said Matthew Stafford would win MVP, NFL MVP. And I said Ethereum would not go below 2,500. So ETH is at 29.90. I didn't see any of the game yesterday. I saw the highlights and it was a close score. I took the Rams. I bet on the Rams. I was kind of shocked that they weren't favored. I know Seattle's good, but the Rams are probably the best team in the NFL, I think, or I thought. Kalshi is the big one in the U.S. right now for prediction markets. Thanks for bringing up Mahomes, Watson. He tore his ACL. He's out for the year. Yeah, I took the Rams money line. Mahomes is still alive in our hearts, Watson. Still alive in our hearts. Still playing his heart out in my heart. So I will continue to trade. All right. Is SPX not going to give me any more upside for my vertical? Do I need to close this out? Tony, are you still riding yours? Tony, are you on here? I guess Tony's not on. Oh, wow. That's a crazy stat on top of the mountain. PLTR still pumping, trying to get to my profit target. Did some news come out about Palantir? What's going on here? I like it, whatever it is. SPX dipping a little bit. SMCI's been grinding higher. It's hitting new highs. Big rebound in some of the chips, which have been weak. Meta went through highs earlier. It looked like it was going to start getting strong, but it's kind of faltered back into mid-range. VIX approaching 15. 15.02. 01. Microsoft trading at lows. As far as next week's econ reports, nothing Monday. GDP, or preliminary GDP on Tuesday. Unemployment claims Wednesday. SPX dipping a little bit below the expected move range. Do you trade Microsoft today, Jake? Yeah, it was kind of just wacky back and forth at the open and then just been kind of grinding lower. MOC in about 12 minutes. Amazon pushing up towards highs. SPX down to 31. I do have a couple tranches with 30 puts on my BIX. See if we can get a little bounce here. A little bounce would be nice. I'll definitely be getting out of my SPX vertical spread before MOC as well. My short strike is the 35s. So it's only up about 20% now on the remaining contracts. I got in right here when it was, let's see, what time did I get in? Yeah, right here. As it was kind of pulled back to the expected move, and then with the idea that it may chop around to grind higher, which it did, but now it's coming back down. PLTR back on the move. My profit target is at 515. Should be getting hit if it gives one more little pop, one more little tick up. No bouncing out of SPX yet. Just one little bounce before MOC, SPX. Just one little bounce is all I'd like to see out of you. PLTR filled and out. All right, now it's SPX's turn for a little bounce. If SPX can give me a little bounce, it'll be a good day. Good day. And then Mahomes is going to top it all off for us. Speaking of, let's see what those bad boys are trading for. The 30 fly is only $1.20. I would have thought more.
Order filled.
SPX dipping.
Order partially filled.
Just got hit on a put side BIC. My vertical just went red.
Order filled.
Just couldn't help yourself, huh, SPX? Just couldn't do that one little thing. So that took out 2 tranches of 30 strike puts on my BICs. MOC in about 4.5 minutes. See if SPX wants to give me a little bounce to get out of my vertical here. 30 fly, yeah, still about $1.20 or so. It's pretty cheap for a scalp with this kind of price action. Three minutes till MOC.
Hassett says everything Trump says about inflation is correct.
VIX ticked 15 and then popped back up. Jake, you got that for is that an iron fly for 340 credit? Oh, call fly. SPX right around 29. All right, I got to get out of my vertical. About a minute till MOC.
1 minute to go now to read the market on close imbalance data. Hassett says sentiment surveys really tank during government shutdowns.
See if I can get filled on a 30 fly for a scalp. Half size. Trying to get filled at $1.45.
Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 3.2 billion. Nasdaq 100 buy side 884 million. Dow 30 sell side 1 billion. Mag 7 buy side 1.1 billion.
3.2
Hassett
billion.
says I expect future inflation data to show moderation.
Sell side, he said. But then buy side on the
Hassett
others.
says I expect inflation numbers to stay like this.
Yeah, 3.4 billion sell side on the S&P, but a buy side on the Nasdaq. Interesting.
Voice news disconnected.
Well, there's my bounce I needed. Didn't get filled on my Mahomes. I even adjusted it to $1.35. Let's see if we can get filled on the 35 fly. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to it, Dark Avenger, just putting in a short fly order. 5 wide. Now I'm going to wait for $2. Since I didn't get filled before the MOC. So I'll go for the 35 on the call side. The 30 on the put side. SPX currently trading at about 31. So it looks like the 35 is now trading for about $1.80, maybe $1.70. Yeah, wow. Microsoft popped. Meta popped through highs. Google popped. Tesla moving up. My meta swing is almost green. Now the 30 fly getting closer. Looks like it's trading for about $1.80. Close to $2. Looks like it should be filling. This price is a little jumpy. Little jumpy. Amazon falling. Something came out. PLTR dipped and is right back up to highs. AVGO popped. Bank. Oh, never mind. I got filled on the 35s. So cancel the 30s. Oh, I got filled on the 30s too. All right. Well. Before I could cancel, I got filled on both. So now I've got a total risk of $500. Could go either way. Maybe I'll try to scalp out of one of them. Oh my gosh, Meta tanking? What in the world? Let's see. Okay, so I got in at $2 on the 35s. I'll try to scalp the 35s for $1. Filled at $1 to scalp the 35s, so now I'm left with the 30s. So now we need to move away from 30. Got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You do a vertical lock, Dark Avenger. Stop yelling at me and telling me what to do. SPX at 30, 31. About 90 seconds. VIX holding above 15. Need SPX to 25 or 35 for max profit on this one. Good exit on PLTR. It hit that exact level I was looking at for my profit target. That high of 1110. It ticked that and then it dropped. SPX up to 33. 33 would be break even. Anything above that would be green. Above 35 would be max. Up to 34. 20 seconds. One more little oomph. 35. Three seconds.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Little markup. So not quite
Order
max
cancelled.
profit, but
cancelled.
But pretty nice. Looks like about, instead of $1,000, it would be about $835-ish. So another little double dipper. The Mahomes ATM machine in December continues. Actually, November and December. All right, all. That's a wrap for the week. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. We'll be back for a shortened week next week as far as the schedule goes. We will be live streaming on Monday and Tuesday next week. No Wednesday, no Thursday, no Friday. So look forward to the first couple days of the week. See if we can scratch out some profit before the holidays so we can go buy our family some Christmas presents. If not, sorry to them, I guess. All right, all. Take care. Have a good weekend. Cheers.